Our first guest is my podcast brother from another mother. His great stand-up special, Nothing Personal, is currently on Netflix, and every Wednesday you can hear the two of us reminisce along with our other survivors about our SNL days on the podcast Fly on the Wall. Please welcome David Spade.
Hey!
You're on a talk show.
Yeah.
Gotta bring the funny now.
Yeah, dude.
Woo!
Ready for it.
Woo!
Got a good crowd here, man. Good job.
Jeez Louise.
I saw Guillermo. Dude, you tore up that sketch. You nailed it. Good job, buddy.
Thank you very much. Thank you, man.
This guy's guaranteed laughs.
God, yes. Guaranteed MO, whatever. I can't do the name. I'm supposed to interview about the podcast that I'm also on. Should I interview myself? How was it? Very good.
I'll tell you all about it, man.
Can I do my quick impression of you?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we
Close enough. Yeah.
we did a podcast. Whose idea was that?
That thing was mine. Dana and I are old buddies from the old SNL days, and we now,
We go way back.
Yeah, and we live near each other now. We used to not, but so we would meet up for dinner once a week or so, and crack up. And he's one of the funniest guys to just have dinner with. And we'd have Dennis Miller or Neil on our Love. It's all our old buddies.
Yeah, just the calamari's fresh. Okay. Sorry, I love doing Dennis Miller.
That's Dennis.
Yeah.
And so we would always wind up talking about SNL with anybody. You know, it's kind of a subject people know about. So podcasts, I was thinking of doing one because it's sort of the OnlyFans for comedians. And so you know,
we charge by the joke.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
like basically jury duty. So I think it's mandatory at this point. So we said, I thought, oh, maybe SNL, kind of a vibe to it because, and do it with one of the SNL legendary, Dana Carvey would be perfect, you know? And so we team up and
I love it.
and then, you know, it wound up falling into place pretty easily. And then the guests, we got good people right away, and it was just a lot of fun.
What stood out for you? Like, we've interviewed basically 50 SNL cast members now.
Yeah.
Anything stand out for you out
Well,
of 50?
nothing really. No.
So we're looking for the 51st. We need a mofo.
No,
we need
one of
Fauci
these-
for 51.
It'll be interesting soon. No, we had, I think Tom Hanks was the first one to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like cast member, host, just anything to do with SNL. We talk about the show a little bit, and then we can spin out into movies, whatever. And I learned, Conan O'Brien, I didn't know he was 3 feet tall. I didn't, until I saw him in person. And you don't know that, because you see him on...
And he's a brunette. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very brunette man.
By the way, speaking of that, my beard is so gray, and they did some tricks backstage with, like, mascara. So, in full disclosure...
Oh, yeah. I've had my whole head dipped in different things. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm completely put together. I pull a ripcord and pew, it all comes off.
Yeah, it's barely hanging. This was more salt than...
Salt and...
Salt's taken over the pepper in real life, but now it's a scam.
Yeah.
So, but what happened was, actually, Bob Odenkirk, who you know from Better Call Saul, who, you know, he's great. Emmy winning. He's
We worked with Bob a lot.
Yeah, he wrote when we were there. Conan wrote when we were there.
Yeah.
Bob wrote, all these great writers. And then Bob wrote Motivational Speaker, which is one of the big sketches of all time.
And Chris Farley,
yeah,
incredible.
Yeah. How are you?
So, yeah, he writes it, leaves the show, and then it appears.
Yeah,
and
I
Farley
think it
goes
didn't
through.
get on, and then he leaves, and it was the first show after he left. We did it. So that was interesting. Bob's great. Everyone's been cool. Jimmy Fallon was in Cowbell.
Jimmy had so much enthusiasm.
He's
It's like he
great.
comes on the Zoom.
Yeah, he was
Guitar
singing.
jumping
We had
around.
guitars. He's super cool. He's actually the one on right now, and then Mulaney starts.
John Mulaney, we had a nice
he's great.
chat with him.
Everybody's
He's
great.
brilliant.
Tina
Yeah.
Fey, Maya Rudolph. We've had so many great people on there.
Yeah. It's going good.
Yeah.
But you went on to do other things after SNL. Should we keep talking about the podcast?
No, the commercial's over. Go
Okay,
ahead.
commercial's over. Anyway, Fly on the Wall. Find out where podcasts are.
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
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 But it was, what else? Ask me another question.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Have you ever been nervous to be around me? No. Now this is true, and this was very nice. It's really about Burger King. I'll put that as a byline. It's a true story that happened to you recently that kind of blew up all over the world, actually.
Oh, the guy. Yeah, there was a gentleman that worked at Burger King, and I was on TikTok. And I know, I don't think there's an age limit. But
What's the point? You don't want?
my TikTok is blowing up, Dana. Just FYI.
Damn,
off
you
the
get
record.
that wherever podcast.
Yeah.
David Spade on
So this gentleman works at Burger King. He's been there 27 years, and he's never missed a day of work. So
Yeah.
he said he got a gift bag from Burger King. You might have read about this. And he gets a gift bag, and he goes, I got some Lifesavers, I got a yo-yo, and I got some Skittles, and a ticket to a movie, one ticket.
Gifts after 30 years.
Yeah, and then the Burger King gave him, but he was very genuine and thankful about it. And I thought, this guy busting his ass in this world where everyone's quitting their jobs, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, you see kids like, you should be your own boss, quit your job. And they like always like the quit your job part, but they don't know how to be their
Well,
own
it's
boss.
because
yet.
people are. This guy opens pickles on YouTube or something, making 7 figures a year. I'm Brian. We're gonna do dill today. You know,
Exactly.
13 million subscribers. Look, these pickles are really little. You know. So why work?
Is that when the vacuuming stuff?
Yeah.
So-
One guy opens a can of beer.
Yeah,
Give me
kids, toys, they
Yeah.
make 20 million.
So anyway, no one wants
So
to
I
work.
get it. You don't
Yeah.
want to, but
this guy
guy's-
grinded for a third
So
of a century.
it just hit me knee-jerk reaction. His daughter set up a little GoFundMe in the corner, so I said, oh, he was trying to get to 20 grand or something. So I said, just kick him, 5,000 to get him there. And then I left, and then he DM'd me, and he said, hey, is this you that gave it to me? And I said, yeah. Just, thanks for the hard work, Eddie. He goes, oh, this is cool. And I go, see if you can get a long lunch out of him or something. And then, but he screenshotted that, and then he sent it somewhere to one of the websites. So I started hearing about it. But then the good part is he got up he's at 380 grand he's gotten so far, yeah.
Whoa!
So he gets a vacation, takes his kids out, and so he sort of blew up. I think he's got a sitcom deal. I don't know, maybe. And no, that part
That's
I made
amazing.
up.
I know a guy who works at Outback Steakhouse and wanted to get your information.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, my DM.
I said, what do you want it for? It's like,
Yeah, I got people going, hey, Spade, I heard you got a couple extra beans in your jeans. You want to hit me with 10K? So, but I remember when we left SNL.
your jeans. Wait a minute. We'll go back to that right after
No!
this. Do you want to go more?
To a commercial?
This.
The old I'm a hugger, can we get rid of that? I mean, it's not working anymore. I'm a hugger and that's it? No questions asked? That shouldn't work anymore for obvious reasons, and it definitely doesn't work with guys for probably 100 reasons. I mean, my uncle was like that. Come on, come here. I'm an ass grabber. Get in here. Oh, give me the juicy ass. No, it's okay. I'm just an ass grabber. Don't be weird about it. No, I grab asses and I like it. No, we understand that part. I'm an old school guy. It's part of my charm.
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, it was like,
Funny!
it sounded a little like Fauci.
Hey, Fauci, listen, it's going to get worse.
It's gonna get worse. You can get boosted all you want. Yep.
Come on.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
you've been out there doing
Yeah, that was a
stand-up all
Netflix
over?
special, and now I'm just sort of touring with that and doing gigs here and there, busting me hump out there. And
Bustin' me
it's
hump.
fun. We did one. I just was out last week. Sometimes when you're on the road, they have to give you a driver to pick you up.
Yes.
You've done this a million times. So I get a driver, and they're always kind of funny people. Some are more professional than others. This guy that picked me up, he's like, "Come on, we gotta go." I'm like, "We gotta." I'm the guy, whatever. So I get in the back, and he starts driving. Then he goes, "Cheetos," and I go, "Cool." And he goes like this, and then he goes, "Yum," and I go, "Okay." And
You
then
got 300 miles to
yeah,
go.
it's literally like a 2-hour drive. And then he goes like this. He starts hitting him. He's kind of looking at the road still, but it's a little shaky. And then he goes, "Yummy." And I go, I don't know if I'm supposed to answer, but I just go, and everybody loves Cheetos.
What's just saying, yummy?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and then he goes like this. And then it's toward the bottom of the bag, so he's like banging his face. He's really getting in there. I go, "Hey, I think it might be over, guy. Like, that's a wrap on the Cheetos." But he's like, he's like, come on, Gravity, do your stuff. You know, there's a couple crumbs in there. You know, he's like, I go, guy. And then he's like, you know, and then by the time it's over, we're like in a telephone pole, like, but I go, dude, it's a wrap. And he's digging his finger, and and he goes, hey, now don't be telling everybody that he goes, they get mad when I don't pay attention to the road when I drive. I go, who? The world? Yeah, true. You should look part of the time, because he's giving it, you know, a little piece of his attention. But then he goes, don't be on some talk show. I go, I would never.
Don't be on some talk show. Don't you put headphones on, because it's a long way? How do you do that comedy stuff, you know, when you're doing that stuff? How do you figure that stuff out?
They go like this, hey, will you FaceTime my kid? I go, well, I'm tired. It's too late. Go, you're on.
But, you know, it's a first world problem. We're being driven in the
come
car.
on.
We understand. We're very humble backgrounds. I mean, his nickname is Silver Spoon, but basically, we had humble backgrounds.
No way, I'm Joe Dirt, dude. I grew up.
You're Joe Dirt. Hold on a second. Is that where I go?
Oh, yeah.
Joe Dirt.
Fireworks. I'm telling you, I get ripped off all the time.
Wow.
They got Joe
cool.
Dirt, everything, car washes.
Yeah.
You know who looks like Joe Dirt? The golf guy this weekend, Cameron Smith. Yeah.
Wow.
Funny? That guy's a stud. He just won.
Yeah. I like Joe Dirt. I got me mullet. I don't know what accent I'm doing right now. I got to flatten my
that's
vowels.
close, yeah.
I got to flatten it. Yeah. No, that guy was crazy. So I swear a lot now, because I know they bleep it, but that guy shot a 30 on the back nine.
Dude, you've said more than any host combined altogether in the history of television. It's all right, though.
I did.
They don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. On Sunday evening, I said to my wife, I'm going to set a record. She goes, what do you mean? You're just hosting. No. Most F-bombs on a talk show in a two-night period.
Ah, look at these babies.
There we are. David's up my right shoulder. Left, there's David and all our bandmates, all our superstar buddies. Rob Schneider, the great Phil Hart.
Rock, Julia, Farrells. Yeah, that was great. That was a good run, man.
Else, I know. So you're out and about. How's your sleep lately? How do you? I know that you have a neck thing sometimes.
No, I look great, but it's a trick, man. They're putting mascara under my eye. I don't know. I got a hoodie on. I forgot it was today. So anyway,
I didn't.
Last night I had a skeeter come in my room. And you know when you're trying to save Guillermo, stay close. This is a good one. So I got a mosquito, but then by the time I wake up again, I'm too lazy to get up, and it bites me again. I go, okay. So I got to get up, lights on, everything. And then I can't find it. So the trick is I take Raid, I spray my whole body with Raid. And then I lay down, and it's a trap. So now I just wait, and then the mosquito comes over, and he goes, meow. And I don't do anything, and he goes, and then he goes like this. I can tell he doesn't feel great, and he's like this. He goes, hey, did you have the blood? And then he's like, oh, and he's cramping up. And then he starts to die, and he goes, poison. And he looks at me, he goes, trick. And then it's hilarious.
That's nice.
I have to go to the hospital, too, but.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, David. Nothing Personal
That's
is on
it?
Netflix now.
Let me do some-
And new episodes of our podcast. Promoting
that's right,
on Flying
the
Well every
podcast.
Wednesday. We'll be back with Maria Bakalova.